man. Hey, what's up guys, Bionicle Element here and Generation 2. No, it isn't Transformers Generation 2, but no, it's the PlayStation 2. Yeah, the PlayStation 2 menu and PlayStation 2 startup in the PlayStation 4. What is this? And I'll tell you what it is. This is the dynamic theme, what is it called again? The Legacy Dynamic theme that on the PlayStation 4 from the PlayStation Store, of course, that recreates the PlayStation 2 startup and the menu, as you can see in the background. And I do this right now because today is October 26th, 2020, and today marks the 20th anniversary of the North American launch of the PlayStation 2 back in October 26, 2000. Duh. We are here because we're going to be looking at what's on my PS4 Pro. I already did this type of video for my PS3 last summer. So here it is on my PlayStation 4 Pro. Now we're not going to be going through too much on the multimedia stuff unlike the PS3. This is mostly the my PlayStation 4 games. But let's look into a little bit of what multimedia we have besides the PlayStation Store and what's new. Capture gallery, not much here. I usually do when I do make these video and screenshot of clips, screenshot of files, I usually put them all on a external USB drive and delete them from my PS4, but I haven't done so in a while, as you can see. Now TV and video, not much, and no, I am not being sponsored by Amazon. It's just the PS4 ads in the menu. But yeah, your usual, just your Netflix, Disney Plus, even YouTube and a Twitch app that I don't use that much. And now onto the games. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, and Star Wars Squadrons. These are my first two PlayStation 4 games. My first two video games in general that I have pre-ordered, I should say. And man, they are such fun games. Pre-ordered them the middle of last month, and they were both released on the same day, October 2, a little over 2 weeks ago, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago. And yep, that's all I can say. Before I pre-ordered Star Wars Squadrons, I should say, I did not expect this game to be $40 instead of $60, but hey, there you are. And Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, and another game on the PS3, Transformers Fall of Cybertron, are actually my only two video games that I bought at $60. Of course, Squadrons is $40. But moving on, I've been making not videos but live streams on these two games on my YouTube channel, so check them out if you haven't seen them yet. Moving on to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and what can I say? It's a great not just PS4 game, but it's a great Star Wars game. Probably, in my opinion, the best Star Wars game in recent years, if not of all time. But you might say stuff like classic Battlefront, 2004, 2005, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, so on. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was released on November 15 last year, and it's therefore almost a year old. And I might make a video on this game talking about it for the 1 year anniversary. And I believe there are some DLC or just some digital content that I will buy on November 15 for this game's 1 year anniversary, maybe. And now we go into the remakes of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, which one of them, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled and Spyro Reignited Trilogy. And man, I gotta say, even though Spyro Reignited Trilogy might be my favorite remake of all time and my favorite game I bought this year, I have to say, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, I have a much deeper nostalgic connection with CTR Nitro Fueled, just taking me back to the original Crash Team Racing on PS1, throughout the music of the theme song of the game and the music of the tracks, and going back to like Crash Cove, Ruse Tube, even Sewer Speedway, I think, Sewer something, and Tiger Temple, among other nostalgic maps of Nitro Fueled. Oh man, this really takes me back. And hey, and a couple days ago was actually the 20th anniversary of Spyro Year of the Dragon, and I have yet to stream that game's remake version on the Reignited Trilogy, which I will be doing sometime next month, so please keep an eye on that. Moving on to Uncharted The Lost Legacy. Now, Uncharted The Lost Legacy and going on over to The Last of Us Remastered. Both of these games are my first two PS4 games that I bought when I bought my PS4 Pro back in November of 2017, 3 years ago, Thanksgiving of 2017. And again, Uncharted Lost Legacy and The Last of Us Remastered. And both of those games, I'm going to repeat myself one more time, are my first two PS4 games I bought. And well, Uncharted Lost Legacy, supposedly Spider-Man Miles Morales for the PS5 is going to be in a similar scale like Uncharted Lost Legacy. It is in a Marvel Spider-Man 2, like Uncharted Lost Legacy is not a Uncharted 5, but they may be on the same kind of scale. Uncharted Lost Legacy is just the female leads Uncharted, basically. And I've been I haven't actually been streaming this game. It's actually Uncharted 4. Where does it go? Where is it? Uncharted 4 is what I was actually been streaming. What I've actually been streaming, and maybe we'll get into Uncharted Lost Legacy sometime on my YouTube channel. Moving on to a Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy, which, oh man, this is such a hard game. Still stuck on the first remake of the first Crash Bandicoot game, which I believe the first Crash Bandicoot game alone is notoriously hard. Not quite Dark Souls hard for the 90s, but maybe it is, and it's just my opinion. And I've been making streams of the Insane Trilogy, and we'll decide to keep on going from there, slowly through the 3 games. I'm not as good with Crash Bandicoot as compared to Spyro, though. But moving on to Doom Eternal, which is a follow-up, which was delayed. It was supposed to be released November of last year, 2019, but was delayed and happened to be delayed until the same day as, okay, this is March 20th for the Nintendo game Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I'm still, if you haven't seen my my live stream of FPS Fridays episode 1 when I played Doom Eternal, I am still stuck on that part. This game is a lot harder compared to a Doom 2016, which I also bought last year. But we'll try to get through more Doom Eternal. By the way, this game, along with Crash Bandicoot 4 and Squadrons, are my only 3 games I bought this year that was released this year. But anyways, we're moving on. I keep on saying that. Moving on. Uncharted 4, which I actually bought after the Lost Legacy. So if I thought that Uncharted 4 looks and plays similar to the Lost Legacy, it's actually the other way around. Been streaming this game ever since Thanksgiving of last year, and we still have a lot to do for Uncharted 4. But it's been like 2 months since I streamed Uncharted 4 previously. But anyways, we're moving on to Parabola Rapper Remastered and Parabola Rapper 2, which Parabola Rapper Remastered, I've already made a video review on this, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out on my channel. And Parabola Rapper is a quirky but it's a fun nostalgic game for everyone in the 90s who grew up into this game in the 90s, the original PS1 game. But the only problem, like I stated in the game review I made, is the lag, the input lag, which has never been fixed for some reason. Why, Nana Onsha, have you never released a patch to fix the input lag for Parabola Rapper Remastered? It just almost ruins the game, especially starting stage 3 or especially stage 4 and onwards. And Parabola Rapper 2, which was the last main series Parabola Rapper game besides any other Parabola Rapper ports, Jammer Lammy, the Parabola Rapper, I should say the spin-off game, as well as Parabola Rapper in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I haven't gone through much of the Parabola Rapper 2, so I don't think I'm going to stream this game, though. Moving on, Media Player, nothing there. Resogun, one of the first games on the PlayStation 4, one of the launch titles of the PlayStation 4 back in 7 years ago, 2013. I believe it's also on PlayStation 3 and I think PS Vita and or PSP. I haven't gone through much here. It's just basic twin stick shooting. If there's any more depth to this game, I haven't gone through it yet or figured it out. Anyways, Marvel Spider-Man for the PS4. Such a fun game just to swing around New York City alone. I believe Marvel Spider-Man and here we go over. I skipped it. Yeah, Okami HD. Marvel Spider-Man and Okami HD are probably tied for my favorite video games of all time. What am I gonna say? I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and let's not talk about the new Spider-Man look for Spider-Man Remastered on PS5. But Spider-Man Miles Morales is gonna follow this game up. Not necessarily in Marvel Spider-Man 2, but again, like I said earlier, it's more of a similar scale like Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. And we go over to Horizon Zero Dawn, which like Okami HD, I keep on having to start over with Horizon Zero Dawn and Okami HD because I play those games for a bit and then I end up not playing them for a long time, and when I try to go back to Horizon or Okami HD, I'm like, wait, what? How do games control again? Where am I in the game? I'm stuck in the levels. Oh no! And I end up starting over both games, which I'm gonna have to start them over again. And yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, we got the PlayStation 5 sequel, Horizon Forbidden West, coming next year. It's a good game though. It's like maybe this is the closest to me getting into like Skyrim or Elder Scrolls. I know it's the same series, but anyways, we went through Doom 2016 and Okami HD. One reason why I think that Okami HD may be my favorite game of all time, or at least tied with Marvel Spider-Man for my favorite video game of all time, it's just that the original version was released back in 2006, sold underwhelmingly sold on the PS2 back in 2006, and it's just a underrated gem. And a good thing with Okami HD on PS4 and in other past remasters that Okami has been slowly getting more and more attention. Hopefully there's going to be an Okami 2 on the way sometime in the coming years, and not just Okami Den on Nintendo DS. Plus, the original Okami was released back in 2006, giving me the Kingdom Hearts 2 vibe, because it was also released back in 2006, Kingdom Hearts 2. But anyways, going on to Star Wars Bounty Hunter and Star Wars Racer Revenge, the PS2 classics, which I got these two games, including Super Star Wars, after I went to Star Wars Celebration Chicago last year, and I saw like even the Star Wars Galaxy stage of Sam Witwer, Daniel Logan, the voice actress of Iden Versio from EA Battlefront 2. When I saw them playing those games, I gotta play them too. I do remember a little bit of Star Wars Bounty Hunter back in the day, just a little bit on the first level. I haven't gone through much of this game even on the PS4, but imagine if the Mandalorian show on Disney Plus had a video game based on it, and if it was some kind of modern version of Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I think that'd be cool to see. I don't think this game is canon anymore because of Disney though. And Star Wars Racer Revenge, I do remember some of this on the PS2. This is the follow-up to Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which I believe a port or a re-release of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer was released earlier this summer or spring. I might get into it on the PS4, but who knows. And Super Star Wars is such a hard game, and especially if you've seen the Angry Video Game Nerd episode where he reviewed some nostalgic Star Wars retro Star Wars games, including the original Super Nintendo version of Super Star Wars. What can I say? I barely got into this game either. Same thing with The Last Guardian. I've only played this game once and I haven't gotten back to it since. Not that I don't like it, but I haven't figured it out. It's like Shadow of the Colossus in that kind of art style, and I think the same Team Ico or Team Ico, how it may be pronounced over in Japan. And fun fact, if you never knew, The Last Guardian was supposed to be a PlayStation 3 game back, I believe, around 2015, 2016, but it was further pushed until it was just released on PS4. So that's all I know about this game. And Shadow of the Colossus, oh man, this is a remake. It's a depressing game, and the remake is great. Though it's a depressing game if you've played it, and it's just you going around the land finding and taking down, I believe, 13 colossi. I might be wrong with the number, 13, 14 colossi. It's been a while since I played this game. I already been through it, The Last of Us Remastered and Never Alone. Oh man, I haven't played this game in over 2 years since I got it back in at least January of 2018, January 27, 2018. And I do remember when I got logged into my PS5 in January of 2018. Sony gave me some kind of like $5 or what, $5 or $10 credit, and this is one of the things I got for that game, for the PS4, excuse me. I would go back into this game again. It's quite an interesting, unique game based on Native Alaskan Inuit mythology. And I remember when I saw the cover, I thought this fox was a Arctic wolf, but no, it's an Arctic fox. But here, PlayStation videos, nothing there. PlayStation Now, not interested, nor do I have Spotify, and I never had a PlayStation 4 camera, a PlayStation 4i or PlayStation 4 camera, so I can never play this game. The iPhone, PlayStation, whatever, and the library is just basically everything that I covered, including the other apps and such. And this would be the end of the video after 16 or so minutes as I'm recording. But I want to show you something first. One more thing. Go into here. We go into the themes. I want to show you the themes that I have. Obviously, here's the Legacy theme that recreates the PS2 menu in the PS4, like I said earlier. Here's all the other themes. CTR Nitro Field, PlayStation Store 10th Anniversary, Horizon Zero Dawn, first anniversary theme. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, got to represent my Crash and Spyro stuff. And Ghost Wolf, which is one of the things I got along with Never Alone, this Ghost Wolf theme. PlayStation 20th Anniversary, which I also have this theme on the PS3, as well as this theme also on PS3. And of course your usual Flow, Dual, and Particle default themes. You may even make your own customized theme, which I haven't done on the PS4. And other than that, I believe that's it. And just to think that the next gen consoles are coming in a little over 2 or 3 weeks, the PS5 and Xbox Series X. And just to think also that I still remember, like it's yesterday, that when the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One were the new consoles around the corner to be released in mid and late November of 2013, 7 years ago. And with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X around the corner, Xbox Series X/S, I should say, I would like to ask you if you would like to post down below in the comments, which brand new console, next gen console, are you looking forward to the most, or are you staying on this current gen console generation? Or maybe you're still hanging out with Nintendo or the PC gaming master race. Just let me know in the comments down below. Next gen console, current gen consoles, Nintendo, or PC gaming for you. And with that being said, guys, my throat is dry from talking for over 18 minutes or so. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this video and my questions. I just told you. Bionicle Element signing out, and I shall see you in the next one.